Chapter 8, Mishnah 2. Normally, when a husband divorces his wife, he must say to her when he gives the get, "This is your get." An exception to this rule is where the husband and wife are discussing their divorce, and he then hands her a get. In this case, she's divorced even if he says nothing and gives it to her. However, this is true only if he gives her the get in the regular way. Our Mishnah discusses the law if, after discussing their divorce, he gives her the get in an unusual way. If he said to her as he handed her the get, "Take this loan document," or if she found the get behind him, i.e. on his back, and he twisted his back toward her so that she should take it from there, which is an unusual way to give a get, and she then reads it and discovers that it is her get, it is not a valid get until he says to her, "Here is your get," making it clear that he is divorcing her. Since in both of these cases it was not obvious when he gave her the get that he meant to divorce her, he must make it clear afterward that it is her get. A similar case, if he placed the get in her hand while she was sleeping, and she then wakes up, reads it, and discovers that it is her get, it is not a valid get until he says to her after she wakes up, "Here is your get." Since he placed the get in her hand when she was asleep and not able to protect it, she did not acquire it at that point. Since it is still in her hand when she wakes up and he reads it, when she wakes up and reads it, she acquires it then. But the husband must say to her, "Here is your get." In the previous Mishnah, we learned that if a husband throws a get for his wife into her property, she is divorced. While if he throws it to her and it lands in his property, she is not divorced. The Mishnah now teaches the law in a case where he throws the get into an area that does not belong to either of them. If she was standing in a public area and he threw the get to her and it landed on the ground, the law is as follows. If it lands close to her, that is, if it lands in a place where only she can protect it but he cannot, she is divorced. If it lands close to him, that is, in a place where only he can protect it but she cannot, she is not divorced. And if it lands halfway between them, that is, in a place where either of them can protect it on their own, or in a place where neither of them can protect it without the other, she is divorced but not divorced, i.e., her divorce is in doubt, and she therefore needs a new get before she can marry someone else.